Howdy, hey folks, this is Jesse with Team SodaKan, and Alex and I are playing again. Alex is playing his Greymon Tribal list that he has had a newfound love for, but hey, Greymon Tribal is a fun deck, so can't exactly blame him there. And I am playing Lilith Loop with updates. And by updates, I mean I swapped Mega Digimon Fusion for win rate 60% in preparation of the ban list that is going to be hitting us here on the 25th. This should go up before the 25th, but I digress. We see, honestly, a pretty solid start for me. A Gazimon and a promote in the breeding area almost immediately. And a rough start for Alex, who is sending two Nokias to the bottom of his deck with the BT5 Agumon. And not having a single thing in the breeding area, which is, unfortunate, but it is how the game goes sometimes. We're just going to swing with a promote. And then Gabumon, trash one, draw one, not draw one, trash one, draw one, we draw one, trash one. And then Tsunamon will draw an additional card because we trash out of our hand. And the promote dies into the security going against a Blitz Greymon. Labramon coming on down, trashing a Kinkaku. And then Alex is going to go into the Greymon that has security attack +1 if it has an Agumon under it. We're going to gain 2 off of Jack Raid. I forgot the name for a second. And then bring back Promote off of Underworld's Call. And then we're going to use Promote skill to gain 1, draw 1. And then... do I remember to draw for turn? Yes, I do. Okay. I got a weird vibe that I might have forgotten to draw for turn there for a second. But I didn't, so it's all good, folks. So we're seeing a whole lot of nothing happening right now, which is okay. We're playing this first game out in real time because this first game is relatively short. But the next two games are sped up quite a bit because, oh my, you may notice that the video is only like 19 minutes. This was cut down from over 30 minutes. Oh my, the next two matches are really sped up. But hey, the promote lives through the security check, and we use the Kinkaku skill to trash a card out of our hand so that way we can get the Ginkaku skill to gain a memory, and then we hard play another promote just to pass the turn. I genuinely thought I had at least one of the others in the trash. Didn't. But hey, promote just mowed down the security this time around. What can I say? And then we swing with the Gabumon for game 1. And you can see Alex throws cards down because, hey, that was a pretty rough hand. So I can understand his frustrations. Alex elects to go first, plays a Digiburst Gabumon, not Gabumon. Oh my. Am I a true Digimon fan for confusing that all of a sudden? I would still say yes. A Digiburst Agumon. And then a Marcus Damon. Memory setters, we love them. We see a promote in our breeding area once again, but this time on top of a Ginkaku. And a hard playing a Kinkaku, for reasons. The Gabumon skill, gain 1, was not expecting the promote to live actually. what can I say? Lady Devimon doing Lady Devimon things. Trashing a Jack Raid, and I believe we're going to trash. Oh no, we already did all our trashing. Anyway, we're going to Labramon to pass turn, and Labramon is going to draw one and trash a Labramon that I believe we drew off of the Labramon skill. So, oh well. Whoopsies. Anyway, it is what it is. Rise Greymon is going to swing over our promote, and we're going to get the Demi-Mare skill. And yeah, Alex utilized the 2 marks that he has to gain 2 memory, and then he's just going to leave us at 2 to choke us a little, because we're not seeing any tamers, which is a bummer. Like a major bummer, actually. And it's good to know that all Alex's Blitz Greymons were apparently in security. Or like to be in security at the very least, I should say. Hey, we finally saw a tamer, and it's a Matt. Yeah. Alex is currently at 4 memory and very easily can be at 6 memory, so we got things in our future for us. Gazimon going to the trash out security, which is honestly where we like to see Gazimon, because we do have plenty of things to bring it back. It is purple after all. We play with our trash. BT5 Agumon only being able to grab the Alter S there, because that is the only Digimon it first of all revealed, and it does happen to be an Omnimon. Who would have thought? Red Memory Boost grabbing a Blitz Greymon. I absolutely adore this alt art of Blitz Greymon. I know it's not expensive, but Blitz Greymon in the early stages of the game was one of my favorite cards, and so I just, thoroughly enjoy it. So we're taking out 2 things with 1 swing thanks to the Lady Devi. But here's where my dumb thoughts were. Why didn't I just evolve the Black War Growlmon before to get an extra memory, and then I have more to work with? But I guess it really doesn't matter for the line I took. I don't know, folks. I don't know. I was not at the height of my game here. But Alex is going to go all the way up to 5 thanks to Marcus. And then, yeah, Blitz Greymon is going to come join us and then pierce through the Kin Kakumon, and then Rise Greymon and Haribo to -2000 to the Gazimon. Meaning that we only have the Black War Growlmon, but it's fine. The memory boost gets popped, so that way Alex can semi-efficiently use this Gaia Force on the Black War Growlmon. And now things are just looking super rough for us, folks. We trash a Zwart out of our hand. Yeah. Things just ain't looking too hot for us. We go into a Viomon because, hey, maybe we can use it to deal with the Greymon, save ourselves the damage. Blitz Greymon has piercing, so if he swings with that first, we just take the damage. He'd be more likely to choose to give the -2k to the Impmon to get that off the board. He's going to swing with the BT5 Greymon though, and we are going to choose to block. I'm expecting to lose the Viomon anyway this turn, So I'd rather make him lose something as well. Yeah, but yeah, quite frankly, this also could be constitute to a misplay on my behalf, but you know, we live and learn. This was the first game I've done with the deck since updating it for the ban list, and quite frankly, I still need to test and see what I want to change, because I'm sure there's more I need to change. Oh boy. Okay. Making this Greymon free with the Nokia, thanks to Greymon gaining the memory on its own evolution. And then going for the Rise. I believe I missed a Analog Youth proc sometime this game. It might have already happened, it might not have. We'll find out together, folks. I remember in very early iterations of this list, when it was still originally a Titamon list before I got my hands on the last Lilith Mons I needed for my playset, I was running Trump Sword for the Gabumon matchup, and honestly, I could still see an argument for it. I know Trump Sword's not the greatest card right now, but hey, we're telling Alex to have fun with his swinging, because we know that we're not surviving this next turn. So Alex is going to swing with the Rise Greymon, gain 3 memory, go to 6, and then he's finally going to show us that wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Alter S that he had ever since he searched it out. Tapping Nokia to make it 1 less to evolve, and then swing and just saying, screw it, I'm going to make it unblockable at the very end there. I like to go first for game 3, which, game 3s, we love them, and a rather rough start. I will say this Tapirmon has already been cut out of the deck. It was being used as a substitute because I did not buy like much of BT4, so I did not have very many Labramons. And when I was building the deck and needing Labramons, I was only able to get my hands on 2. I've now since, you know, got in Labramons. The Tapirmon is no longer in the deck. But Tapirmon, still not a bad option for the deck. Just, I personally don't think it has a spot anymore. I'm going to Memory Choke Alex at 1 though. And Alex almost whiffing on BT5 Agumon. Barely revealing the promo game Greymon there. Water is very refreshing, folks. Please make sure to drink water during your day. And then the Lady Devi, Ginkaku gain 1, Underworld's Call will draw 1. We also trashed a Lilithmon. Things happen. We're grabbing the Zwart most likely. It's sad to see a win rate and the Gabumon go, but that Zwart is the first one that we're seeing in our hand, and we do kind of need that, unfortunately. It is a very crucial piece to our lineup, and yeah, so on and so forth, folks. So on and so forth. Swinging for 2 checks, drawing 1, and then it dies to a Zwart Insecurity. But hey, it did its job. That Agumon is going to die. And is he going to choose to swing with this Greymon that he does have left? I don't think so, but hey, he might. No, he is just going to evolve into a Rise Greymon and then pass it on to us with 3 memory. And we are at 9 cards in our trash, which means we really need this Gabumon to die, and it didn't. Oh boy. Yeah, super unfortunate, super unfortunate. Lilithmon we're only at 9 cards, so we can't actually grab anything. We're going to purple memory boost, gain 2 with Lilith, so that way we're at least choking our opponent. But we're not happy about it. If you couldn't tell from the throwing, not throwing, but you know, being very aggressive with that promote there. Digiburst 2 and get out our memory setter finally. Pop in the memory boost because we don't have the thing that says no quite yet. And then, yep, Digivolve 2, which, hey, holy crud, I forgot about that even. And then the Rise Greymon Inheritable will drop Ginkakumon down to 3k, which means Heir of the Dragons can kill it. Alex just had the answers every time for us, unfortunately, but hey, it happens. It happens. What can you do? You know, what can you do? But hey, we still have a fighting chance, just barely though. Labramon trashing a promote, and then trashing the purple memory boost to gain 2 memory, going into a Genkaku, and then going into a Rebellimon. Rebellimon skill, get rid of another promote, but it won't matter with the Genkaku skill because Alex does have a memory setter. So we can't do no choking actions, unfortunately, but hey, we don't always need to do choking. Alex asked us there, hey, how big is Genkakumon? Genkakumon is 5k. Alter S is going to come down and wipe it away. And we're going to shed some tears. Not actually, but hey, we'll say we'll shed some tears. Everything is looking super rough though. We're saying that I believe 22 cards in the trash. So I see a Jack Raid. We're probably going to go for said Jack Raid. Gain 2 memory. You know, we're saying that 2 memory will go up to 4. Just play it. Yep, Jack Raid, go up to 4 memory. What do we evolve into though? Boy howdy, I wish I remembered. Kinkakumon. Not feeling so hot about this, folks. Not feeling so hot. Another Jack Raid going up to 4 once again. And going into the Black War Growlmon. Black War Growlmon will just bring back a Gazimon that can very easily be deleted by the Rise Greymon Inheritable. But hey, we might as well try, right? And then we just go for a memory setter because we're at a point of no return, essentially. Like, there's no way for us to get around the Zwart, not the Zwart, the Alter S. And that's going to be game, folks. Thank you for tuning in. We'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.